So, morning again, students. Welcome to your pedagogical space. So, today there is another session, which is session 4. We'll talk about quantifiers. What do you think quantifiers are? Quantifiers. Well, you know that when we want to describe the number and quantity of things, we use some special words such as many, a lot of, and some. So these words, many, a lot of, and some, are called quantifiers. So do you think you can find a definition for the word quantifiers? What is meant by quantifiers? So here's a definition. I'm sure that you have found it. So quantifiers are words that are used to describe the number and quantity of things. So now I will ask you to underline the quantifiers in sentences 1-4 below. These sentences are taken from your textbook on page 83. So you will find it there. Sentence 1 says, no subject has as much importance for the British people as that of education. What do you think are the quantifiers in this sentence? No subject has as much importance for the British people as that of education. So you see that no, what does no mean? It means simply the number of subjects. 0 subject. So no is a quantifier here. As for much importance, how much importance, a lot of importance, or a little importance, it's sentence 2 says, at election time, politicians who promise to spend a great deal of money on education are more popular than those who promise only a little. Where are the quantifiers in this sentence? A great deal of money, you say the word a great deal of, describes the amount of money that is spent on education. And only a little, again, a little money, only a little sum of money. So, a great deal of and a little are the quantifiers here. Sentence 3. Recently, there has been a lot of talk as to whether students must pay their own fees at university or not. Where do you think is the quantifier? A lot of talk. Finally, students study towards the general certificate of secondary education in as many subjects as they can manage, usually 8 to 9. Again, I'm sure that you have recognized the quantifier as the word many. Some students will start work while a few others will go to study for advanced levels to enter university. Where is the quantifier? It's some here, some students. Some describes the number of students. So some students. Now here is a list of quantifiers. Many, a lot of, lots of, plenty of, some, any, a good or a great deal of, a good or a great many, a large amount or a large quantity of, a large number of, a little or little, a few or few, enough, none of, and none. Now observe. Much importance has the same meaning as a lot of importance. So we say much importance or a lot of importance are the same. Many subjects and a lot of subjects. But this is the similarity between these two words, much and many. They both mean a lot of. But there is a difference between them. It's difference between much and many. We can say a lot of importance and a lot of subjects. A lot of importance, a lot of subjects. But we can't say much subjects or many importance, Why? The reason is that many is used only with countable nouns. That is, nouns that we can count, such as students, teachers, schools. So you can say 1 student, 2 students, 3 students, 100 students. And much with countable nouns, such as importance, help, water. You know that you can't say 1 water, 2 waters, 3 waters. You say a quantity of water and not a number of waters. So now I will ask you to classify those quantifiers in a table according to whether they are used with countable nouns, uncountable nouns, or with both countable and uncountable. Here is the list of quantifiers. Again, many, a lot of, lots of, plenty of, some, any, a great deal of, a great many of, a large amount, or a large quantity of. A large number of, a little, a few, enough, none, and none. So first, let's see the quantifiers that are used exclusively with countable nouns. That is, quantifiers in this list that we can use only with countable nouns. Many chairs, for example. We can count now chairs. Many chairs. What other quantifiers in this list can be used with chairs? Can we say a lot of chairs? Of course we can say a lot of chairs, but it's not exclusively. We are talking about quantifiers that are used exclusively, only with countable nouns. So many, a great many, a large number of, and few or a few. Second category, we will move to quantifiers that are used exclusively with uncountable nouns, such as much. Water, for example. Can we say a lot of water? Lots of water, plenty of water, some water, any water? What can we say? A good or a great deal of water, a large amount, a large quantity of water, and little water or a little water. So these are the quantifiers that can be used exclusively with uncountable nouns, such as water. There are other uncountable nouns such as air, money, juice, help, comprehension, and so on. Huh? Finally, quantifiers that can be used both with countable and uncountable nouns, such as a lot of. You remember we said we can say a lot of chairs, which is countable, and a lot of water, which is uncountable. So what other quantifiers can be used in the same way? Plenty of, lots of, some, any, and no. Any and no are used in for any. We use it in the negative and in the interrogative form, and in the negative form for no, none, and enough. Let's now have some practice. Insert the following quantifiers in sentences 1-8 below. Insert is to put in, Many, much, enough, a few, a little, some, and any. So you will have 8 sentences, and you will choose the appropriate quantifier to use with those sentences. Sentence 1 says, there isn't reason to complain. What is the appropriate quantifier here? Remember we talked about negative and interrogative. There isn't any reason to complain. There is no reason. There isn't any reason to complain. Second sentence, he has interest in ideas. Keep in mind that sometimes there are more possibilities than one. Huh? You can choose many other possibilities. Huh? Yeah, as you see, we can say he has many interesting ideas, he has enough interesting ideas, he has a few interesting ideas, and he has some interesting ideas. Enough means the good number or the good quantity of something. Huh? Sentence 3, we haven't got copies. What quantifiers are we going to use in this sentence? We haven't got any copies. We haven't got enough copies. He doesn't have money to buy a computer. This person has a problem. What is it? He hasn't enough money, that is, he has not the appropriate amount of money to buy a computer. Following sentence, is there hope that he will recover from a disease? Huh? Is there hope that he will recover? Is there any hope? Is there any hope that he will recover? Sentence C, could you give me more details? Could you give me any more details? That is, you have some details, but you don't have the good number of details. You are asking for more details. Could you give me any more details? Following sentence, scientists have hope to find a complete cure for cancer. Again, you see that we have a lot of possibilities here. We can say scientists have much hope, enough hope, a little hope, and some hope to find a complete cure for cancer. the last sentence. How did you pay for your smartphone? You understand that we're talking about money, and when we talk about money, we use the quantifier much. How much does this cost, or how much do you pay for something you buy? Let's go now to pronunciation. We talk about the pronunciation of the final S. Generally, our students have problems with pronouncing the S at the end of some words. So observe the words ending in S below. We have skills, measures, students, teachers, courses, helps. We will notice that all these words end in S, but this S that is in the end of these words is pronounced differently in different words. This brings us to say that these different pronunciations are se, ze, and is. So the S at the end of these words is sometimes pronounced se, sometimes ze, and sometimes is. Look here, I say courses, courses, student, students, and measures, measures. So let's see with details this. I will ask you to classify the words in this list, in this table, according to the pronunciation of their final S. Here are the words. Can you classify them according to their pronunciation, the pronunciation of this final S? Do we say skills, skills, or skills? What do we say? We say skills. Skills. What about, what do we say here? Do we say measures, or measures, or measurees? Of course, we say measures. Here, measures. What about student? How do we pronounce this S? Is it se, ze, or is? Of course, we say students, and not studenties or student. We say students. What about this word here? It's teachers, teachers. Courses, courses. And finally, helps, helps. So this, now more information. The final S is pronounced se after voiceless consonants. What are voiceless consonants? Voiceless consonants are those consonants that are not pronounced with the vocal cords. That is te, pe, que, fe, and the. We will have examples here. Parts, for the te, parts. Cups, clocks, cuffs. You remark that this is GH, but you know that a lot of words with GH are pronounced F, like cuffs, and there are other words. Cuffs and months, months. Second pronunciation, The final S is pronounced the after voiced consonants. What are voiced consonants? De, b, g, v, ng, like in ring and king, m, n, r, l, the, and vowels. Again, let's see these examples. Seeds, cabs, bags, leaves, rings, dreams, hems, rolls, bells, clothes, heroes, and countries. These two words for the vowels, heroes and countries. The third pronunciation concerns the is sound. So the final S is pronounced is after sh, ch, s, z, j, and j. Again, let's see these examples. Dishes, matches, dishes, matches, courses, prizes, garages, and oranges. So, dear students, we come to the end of our session. I tell you goodbye. See you next week.
شكرا على المشاهدة. لا تنسوا الاشتراك في القناة، الضغط على الجرس، الإعجاب بالفيديو.